Oh my god.
This is not your show.
How you doing?
This is not your show. It's not for you.
Mm-mm.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I just won tickets to the Snoop Dogg concert tour. So
Well, that's what's up.
I had to hit up one of my peoples in Connecticut, 'cause that's where it's at. See if he could go.
Oh wow.
See, when I be tagging y'all and stuff, y'all need to join the damn giveaway, because you never know who's gonna win. I always tag Mike and
I think I won like one or two things off of
I'm
there.
always
Them giveaways.
yeah. I'm always tagging Reg. Reg never joins the he never joins the
'Cause
giveaways. I'll be tagging though. I'm like, yo, join the damn giveaway.
I never
You
win
never
those. I
know.
never win that shit. I never
You
win that
never know. Well,
bullshit.
Mike won a couple times already when I tagged him. So
Well,
it's your
that's
turn now,
nice,
Reg. You gotta win something here. You gotta win something now.
man. Haven't you heard that, man? I'm always losing that shit. Haven't you heard?
He wins the quizzes on Lashia's channel, but any other time when I tag him and shit, he never joins the damn giveaway.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't want to see Burner though. I know Burner's on that tour with him and Too Short, and somebody else is on that tour with him. Warren G. Warren G. I saw already. I saw Snoop and Warren G. Just I never saw Too Short.
Hmm. What's up, Christian? You said Scratch from LL Scratch liked your post. That's what's up.
Oh, Little Now Scratch, classic first album that we talked about.
I'm gonna start in about 10 minutes. So I just heard Lotto and Rakim got a song coming out today.
Rakim,
Yeah,
Rakim, as in Eric B. and Rakim.
yeah,
Really? Oh God,
yeah.
how is that gonna sound?
I have no idea. I don't even like
He
Lotto.
must be fucking her. He must be fucking her.
Shit.
That don't even sound right. Lotto and Rakim. Wow.
Who?
Lotto.
Lotto.
Yeah,
Lotto.
that's what I say. Who? Lotto.
What the? Wow, that's a weird combination.
Crazy.
Hip Hop 50. I tell you.
If that's what they're doing it for, that's whack. Cause they should be doing that anyway. Don't wait for 50 years to start doing collabs like that. You got Floyd Mayweather coming out here talking about he saw who killed Pac. Like, come on, bro. Stop that bullshit.
Nigga, you can't even. Nigga,
He
you
was
can't
he was
even.
nowhere at that scene. You know what I mean? He was nowhere
You
near
can't.
there when that shit happened. All of a sudden now, because it's Hip Hop 50, you wanna confess you wanna confess what you saw.
Nigga can't even read, man. Come on.
He wasn't even known back then in '96. All of a sudden now you just happen to be at the scene of the crime. You and
That's what
everybody
I'm.
else. Crazy. Yeah, I was
You
there too. I saw Pac get killed. Yep. I'm gonna go on all the dialogue and tell my side of things. These niggas is crazy.
I see that nigga Big Gip from Goody Mob is on Art of Dialogue again.
I ain't even watching. I'm not watching none of that because it's gonna make me hate Goody Mob and Big Gip. I don't even care what he had to say. I know he's saying some crazy shit.
Sam's asking how many times did he go to the Madison Square Garden?
It's about 100 just to see the Knicks and different concerts and shit.
This nigga said about 100. Okay.
About 100 and one mixtape. And they were there. Went to that. All type of shit. The circus, they used to be there. All that.
Okay, let's try. I saw the documentary called
Wrecking
Wrecking
Shop. I
Shop.
never heard of that documentary.
Me neither.
Never saw that. Is it on streaming?
On YouTube.
Yeah, it should be. If it ain't on Tubi, then I don't know, because Tubi got every fucking documentary, all type of shit on there.
Documentary of Forks.
Mike, did you see the new trailer for The Exorcist? What did you think about it?
I didn't even I didn't even watch the trailer yet.
You didn't like it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you, like, being that it's my favorite horror film all time, watching that
Yeah.
trailer, it gave me type of vibes. I want to see the movie to see if it's any good, because this is a planned trilogy. So for people, for them to make a trilogy means that part one has to be good enough that you even want to see part two. And part two's coming out supposedly in 2025. They announced it or whatever. But
Wow.
when I saw the trailer, I was like, I'd rather see the film and see if it's any good.
I ain't gonna top pop. I ain't gonna top the first one.
Nah, it ain't. But it's supposed to be the official new direct sequel to the original one. They totally wiping out that heretic garbage. That was crap.
Yeah.
Supposedly there's a rumor that they're gonna tie in all the Exorcist sequels to in the new one. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but
Wow.
um, I'm interested to see if it's good. If it's good, then I want to see the other two. But if it's bad, don't even make the other two films. Don't even, just leave it alone. It was a classic without a damn trilogy behind it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch when I get off of here. I'm gonna watch this
yeah.
trailer.
And they we finally got black people in it, because before there was no black people in The Exorcist.
Right. Facts.
So there's a black little girl in it, and Leslie Odom plays her dad. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to see how it's two girls that's being possessed in the new film. So I want to see how they do that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow, they actually rebooting The
Yeah,
Exorcist. Oh wow.
right. Hopefully they don't kill the black girl off. Like, keep her alive.
Right.
You have to get rid of the other one. You know.
Okay, let
Yeah.
me get my
I
notes.
just um I just saw Oppenheimer last night.
Was that good?
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
That one you have to pay really close attention to it, but
Yeah,
it's long though, but
it does
it,
look long film.
it's really good.
What's the movie about?
Oh
It's about the atomic bomb.
yeah,
Ah,
One of those Oscar films.
yep,
Oscar bait movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
yep, yep,
Sam said he's going to see it tomorrow.
yeah. I think you'll like it. The
Okay.
Exorcist
Yeah.
is going to be on 4K. Yeah, I'm gonna pre-order that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that one. Just
Yeah.
just because it's my favorite horror from all time, and I got a little Blu-ray 4K collection now, so
Yeah, I think they have to direct. I think this one's gonna be a director's cut too.
Yeah, no black people was on Cheers, which is why I never watched it. This is why I never watched Cheers. There was no black people on there,
There
but
was
these two
some
guys
black
love
people.
it.
There was
I've
some black
only
people on.
watched 2 episodes that one of them I really enjoyed, but that's about it. I didn't watch a shitload of episodes because some of those episodes Reg suggested was not good to me.
Mm.
You know, I'm not even really supposed to be here. I'm like, okay, I watched 2 episodes. I think I could extend this episode out. You know,
Well, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
All
okay.
right.
What's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely day? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy trying the building.
Yo,
I got my homeboy Mike in the building as well.
Yo.
And today we're gonna do a sitcom retrospective. This is a favorite out of two of the three people on in this panel today, and the show is called Cheers. The show ran from September 30th, 1982 to May 20th, 1993 on NBC. It ran for 11 seasons and highly regarded as one of the most best written and beloved sitcoms of all time. You know how we always do. We're going to ask how we all got into the show. I'm going to start off with Try. I feel like Try
I
has the
never got
quickest
into the
story.
show. I never got into the show. I told you that. I never watched it. After A Different World went off, I turned the channel. You know,
Uh,
Thursday nights at 9 p.m. I never got into the show. I just thought it was dry comedy. You know what I'm saying? But it's true. I think I should get a medal for that for a sitcom that I never liked. That it was not on my top 100 sitcom list of all time when we did that video, those 2 videos like years ago. So I deserve a medal for that shit because I don't know how Reg loved this. I don't know how y'all love this show, but I watched 2 episodes. I did enjoy one of them. That was really good, and we'll talk about like favorite episodes. But that was not my show. So I have no type of storytelling about this show because I never watched it. So it's on to Mike.
man. So how I got into it, I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched the reruns back in the early '90s. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it used to come on. Well, here in Michigan, it used to come on Fox at like 7:30 or something like that. And I remember like Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson, Kirstie Alley. I think those people like stood out. Like Kelsey Grammer, like vaguely, but I knew that he got his own show. I knew that's where the show Frasier came from Cheers. But could I say this is like one of the maybe this is probably like my top 50 shows,
Really?
but I would have to go back and like watch the entire the whole series. I have to go back and like watch the series. So, um, yeah, that's how I pretty much got into the Cheers.
Dope story. Excuse me. Would you believe there was a time I didn't really care for this show?
So what got you into the show then? I'm just curious.
You know what really got me into the show?
Mhm.
It was really the writing, to be real with you. It was the way how they just did the comedy, and it was just the chemistry of the whole fucking cast, in my personal opinion. And
Right.
I used to remember watching this show on like Nick and Night,
Okay.
TV Land, and so on and so on, and just loving the chemistry between a lot of the characters, like most specifically Sam and Diane, which I feel like that couple kind of influenced a lot of other couples. People try to use that same formula the rich kind of prissy girl, the fucking jock, the manly man and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The will they or won't they ordeal. So I definitely feel like this is definitely one of my favorite shows. Like, it won hella awards and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I should tell a lot of people something.
25 Emmys.
25 Emmys, yes. How many Golden Globes? You said what?
I
So
know.
wow, and I was gonna say, Reg, now that you brought that up, do you feel like Whitley and Dwayne was a like the black version of Sam and Diane?
Hell no.
No,
I feel like they
because
were
she
their
was
own
she was the
identity.
rich girl. She was prissy. Dwayne wasn't really the jock, but he was like the I don't know what the hell you call Dwayne. What was Dwayne? Because he wasn't thugged out like that. So what was he really?
He was just your average. He was just your average guy. A little nerdy in the beginning, but he came into
Right,
his own.
right.
But I feel like the love story between Whitley and Dwayne was very, very different from Sam and Diane and shit like that. I mean, yeah, Whitley was bougie, Diane was bougie, but at the same time, I feel like the Whitley and Dwayne was more authentic because it was literally a young black couple falling in love, in HBCU and just trying to navigate their future with one another.
Mhm.
Whereas Sam and Diane, it's like a battle of the wits between those characters. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of see those relationships.
You don't think like just watching 2 episodes, Diane was throwing herself all the time at Sam. Why was that? Like she didn't have no self respect for herself. Like take a hint. Maybe he's not that really into you.
Nah, like I said, they were slowly and this is what we're going to talk about. It's like the original intent was not for them to really fall in love, but it was just that the chemistry between Ted and Shelley was what got the writers plotting that storyline in the first season. Like, especially when we got to like the end when they had that hookup when they had that first kiss in his office and shit too. So
Right. So he came around eventually.
they both came around.
Oh,
Honestly, they both came around. But yeah, okay, let's get the story started. Um, so the year was 1982. You know, and sitcoms was not really in a good place at that time. You had the primetime dramas like Dallas and the Dynasties, dominating everything, and then you had the action shows like the A Team, Magnum PI, and NBC was dead last. So they were pretty much working on the script for the show that would be called Cheers. And the main people that was working on this show was Glenn and Les Charles and James Burrows. They were like the executive producers and directors and everything. So what ended up happening was that the show was placed on Thursday night in 1982-1983 season. And if you guys recognize those names, they were also working on another one of my favorite sitcoms, Taxi.
oh God. Lord.
Can't escape it, try just can't escape.
Mm-mm-mm.
And by that time, Taxi was on its final season, and it left NBC to sign to ABC to sign to NBC too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but back to Cheers. So Cheers was premiering in the Thursday night lineup right before Taxi and right after the Fame show that was happening. Now, I'm gonna talk about the characters in this first season. You had Sam Malone, played by Ted Danson. He was like a baseball player slash playboy and whatnot. Originally, the character was supposed to be a football player, and a guy named Fed Dry was originally supposed to play the role, but they liked
Hunter.
Ted.
Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter.
Yeah,
Yep,
Hunter. My mom used to watch that shit. Hunter.
I never
I
watched that show.
I
Yeah.
love that. I like that
You like
show.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you had Shelley Long, played by, excuse me, Diane Chambers, played by Shelley Long. You know what I'm saying? The rich, prissy, sophisticated girl. Now, originally, Julia Duffy was supposed to have played Diane. If you guys recognize Julia Duffy, she played Stephanie on the show Newhart and stuff like that too. So, and ironically, both Dreyer and Duffy appeared on Cheers in the first season too. So that's interesting.
Oh wow.
And then you had Nicholas Colasanto. He played Coach. He was like Sam's mentor, friend. Of course, he was a coach to him. Oh, by the way, Sam was also a recovering alcoholic, and he pretty much bought the bar when he was drunk one time. That's how he owned the bar. Just letting you know.
Recovering alcoholic who also works at the bar. Okay, because that makes sense.
Like I said, he was a pitcher. He was a pitcher and everything. He lost his career due to alcoholism. He had the bar.
That's why he there's an episode where he mentioned to Diane to what's the old guy Coach?
Yeah.
That he used to, I think the coach used to coach him on the baseball team.
Yeah.
And he mentioned something about his career was short, but he didn't mention why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's when Coach said, "Oh, he was a fabulous drunk and everything." So, yeah. And then you had Carla Tortelli, played by Rhea Perlman, aka Mrs. Danny DeVito. By the way, you know she was pretty much the bully, she was the Spinelli, the Ashley Spinelli of the group. If you guys know about Ashley Spinelli for Recess, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like she didn't take
picture of that.
Yeah.
Is that a Taxi reference?
No, it's the Recess, the cartoon Recess.
Oh God, another shit, something else I didn't watch.
Are you fucking?
Wow.
Yeah, what?
I never watched that.
Wow.
That's one of the
I remember
best
when it came
Disney
on. I remember it.
That's one of the best Disney cartoons of all time, man.
I
is
agree.
not. That is not.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
that is one of the best Disney cartoons ever. Compared to DuckTales and to Rescue Rangers and Tailspin and no.
Recess is up there with them. Come on.
Yeah, I put Recess. That's my top 50.
Recess. Wow. Okay. I know.
But you like G.I. Joe, right? You like G.I. Joe, right?
What kind of tunes was y'all watching back then? I just want to know.
We were watching.
Yeah, I'm into G.I. Joe and Spider-Man. Like, what the hell was y'all watching when you was a kid? Brad, you was watching Barney and shit when you was little?
Hell no. Now you going too far. I was watching Blue's Clues, nigga. Don't disrespect me like that.
Blue's Clues? Oh my God.
I like Blue's Clues.
Melsa! Yeah, I remember before
we had Sesame Street back in my day. That's what we had. We had Sesame Street. We had
Sesame Street was here since George Washington was president, nigga. I was Sesame Street. Come on now.
We had that in the Muppets. That's what I grew up on. I ain't grew up on Blue's Clues.
Nigga, we had Arthur. What you mean?
Oh, I loved Arthur.
But yeah, anyway, Carla, she was the badass of the group. And then you had Norm, you know. He was like the fat, loyal customer of Cheers who was always out of work at times.
Right. Yeah, you can see why. He was always at the bar drinking. That's why he was always out of work. He spent more time at the bar than probably at home with his wife.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's the joke.
Right about that.
That's the joke.
Why was he always there? Like he did escape to get away from his wife. Then why get married? I don't understand.
Oh man.
He was like, oh, I gotta go home to my wife, Vera.
Man.
And also in the first season, he wasn't credited in the first couple of first season, but we had John Ratzenberger who played Cliff Clavin, who was like the know-it-all, the mailman know-it-all, who like to get his facts from reading other people's mails and looking at the newspaper and shit like that.
Which is they still do that shit. They taking your mail as well as they reading it. So
now that name sounds familiar to people, right? He pretty much voice act almost all the Pixar movies and shit too. So
did he?
If you remember Toy Story, one of Troy's favorite movies.
I never saw Toy Story. Never saw it.
The ham, the pig.
Is there one Pixar movie that I saw that he was in, like Finding Nemo, or you
He
know
probably, like I said, he probably was. He did a lot of Pixar movies and shit.
okay.
I'm pretty sure
Was
he
he in
was in
Cars? I
that.
saw Cars. I saw the first Cars.
I hate that movie.
You didn't like that?
Was
Well,
it called?
one you don't like.
Don't tell me you like
You mean there's
Cars.
one that you don't like because you seem to like all this other shit?
Don't tell me you like Cars, nigga.
I didn't say I like it. I said I saw it. I saw it. I didn't say that it's on my top 50 Disney films all time.
I never seen Cars.
You're not missing much.
I said, but there was one year I went to the car show and they had like the big red car on display. They had that one. I actually took pictures of that at the show.
Do you still have the picture to this day?
Huh?
Do you still have the picture to this day?
Yeah. It's on my phone. I got like pictures from like the old car shows and all that.
That's awesome. But anyway, so I must, before I get to the other cast members, I just wanna, we have like 11 seasons to go through, so I'm gonna get to this as fast as I can. So when it comes to like the first 2 seasons of the show, my opinion, my personal favorite era of the show, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, is it the funniest seasons? It's up there, but I'm gonna get to the funniest season in a minute. I'm gonna save my thoughts on that. But you can see a lot of Taxi's influence when it comes to Cheers and stuff like that, you know, just the whole gritty camera work, the confrontation of characters and everything like that, you know. And the first season, in my opinion, might be way up there as like one of the best first seasons in any sitcom, because just from the first episode, the characters was all meshed out well. A little trivia: there was originally supposed to have a wheelchair old lady who was just talking shit to everybody, but NBC said no to that character, so
Right.
they pretty much nixed all her parts out.
So people in wheelchairs can't be funny.
So anyway, like I said before, you know, you had the whole setup between the whole Sam and Diane relationship and everything like that. And then you also had some very, very, very like dramatic and dark episodes as well too. Like one of my personal favorites that season, Coach's daughter. When Coach's daughter came to the bar and she was about to marry this guy, but the guy was a fucking asshole. But she knows it, but she likes to be marry him because she just likes to thought
that's the one that's one of the episodes I saw that I liked. The first episode.
You know, I had a feeling it was good. So you like that episode?
Good. It was actually good. That's why.
You like that episode?
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too.
Yes. Look, see, you see what I influenced on you.
The girl that played Lisa, wasn't she on Moonlighting? Well, that wasn't.
I believe so.
Okay, I've seen her in other things.
That's another show that was one of my favorites. Moonlighting.
What, Moonlighting?
Yeah, man, that show was trippy as
you like shit my mom was watching.
I need to sit down and watch it.
I liked it until they didn't have no scenes with one another before the whole beef spilled on screen. I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because you know Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd, whatever her name is, and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but then you also had episodes like when Sam had his good luck bottle cap that he let one of his athletes use, and that was like a good luck charm to himself and everything like that. And then he almost relapsed because like the dude lost his good luck charm, but comes to find out he still had the good luck charm on him and everything like that, you know. But then it also has some like very, very, very funny episodes, like the episodes when you find out that Sam and Diane like each other leading up to that. Some of the best episodes, like, you know, Diana's perfect date and everything, that was a good one. But then we get to the season 1 finale showdown when Sam's brother comes into the bar and everyone's gushing over him, talking about, oh, he's such a great guy. But Sam is like pretty jealous of him. And then Sam's brother takes a liking to Diane. And pretty much Diane almost goes out the country with him. And pretty much she wants to go tell Sam that she knows she's going to quit the bar just to go be with Sam's brother. But at the same time, she knows Sam likes him and Sam likes Diane. And then they had this comedy wit argument, which ends up being like a first kiss and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I showed Mike the scene when this motherfucker was like, I'm going to bounce you from every wall in this office and shit like that.
Well, Sam told Diane that?
Yeah.
He's gonna
Because
bounce off every wall.
Diane was like, she was going to call him a son of a bitch. And then Sam was like, shut up! Shut your fat mouth. And Diane was like, making me. And then she said, was like, you know what? I'm going to bounce you to every wall in this office. And then that's when they just had their first kiss.
That was funny.
Okay.
Now, that was the season 1 finale. It was critically acclaimed, but it was dead last in the ratings and whatnot, too. So it was almost canceled that first season. But then people watched the show over the summertime, and they ended up taking a liking of the show. So it ended up being renewed in the second season as well too. You know what I'm saying? And again, the second season was pretty good. This is a season that showed the viewers that Sam and Diane didn't really belong to one another because all they pretty much did this season was just argue and just talk mad shit to one another and shit. And then, they ended up breaking up in the second season finale and everything like that. So then you also get to the third season when pretty much you had Kelsey Grammer coming to the show. He played Fraser Crane, another guy who had his own spinoff that lasted as long as Cheers, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? And originally he was not supposed to be a long-term character, but the audience didn't really like him. They grew to like him because he was seen as a guy that was going to break up Sam and Diane. But it was like this season was kind of weird though because it was
wasn't he married? He was married to the doctor chick.
Yeah, but that was much later on in the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, you be paying attention to shit. Okay.
Yes, this is what I do. You're supposed to watch shit and pay attention and articulate what you just watched. People don't do that no more. It's common sense, You read a book.
I know.
You can when you read a book, you're supposed to comprehend what you just read. When you watch a movie or a show, you should be able to articulate what you just saw. It's very easy. They taught us this when we were kids in school.
I know, but I you know me, because when you said you actually liked an episode, I'm just like, oh wow.
It's only 2 episodes. That's all I saw. It's only 2. I didn't watch the whole damn 11 seasons like you did. But I can tell what was going on with those characters already just by those 2 episodes.
Right. So this season, I call this season the pregnancy and death season when it comes to Cheers because, bear with me, Rhea Perlman pretty much got pregnant almost all of her running Cheers and whatnot. So her character, Danny DeVito was tapping that ass and shit, So it was a running joke how Carla was pregnant throughout the first couple of seasons of the show, but then Shelley Long was also pregnant, and she went on maternal leave, so she had to do a storyline where her and Fraser traveled out the country because Fraser had a seminar and everything like that. So she was out the bar for a good minute, but then you had Nicholas Colasanto, who tragically passed away before the end of season 3. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a heart attack it was some heart disease. And I remember an interview Ted Danson did. He said I think a couple days before he actually left, he kind of almost lost his patience with him because, he kept forgetting his lines and stuff like that. Not in a rude way, but he didn't know what was going on. Nobody really knew what was going on with him. So he passed away. And then we get to the 4th season. That's when you had Woody Harrelson. He played Woody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Woody played Woody. I mean, he was
great casting. Woody playing Woody.
All right, so like I said, Woody Harrelson pretty much was the young farm boy, the naive kind of farm boy coming from Indiana. And he was originally Coach's pen pal, and he came to the bar to meet Coach, but then that's when Sam said that Coach passed away and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up just taking Coach's place, and Sam became a mentor to Woody. And it's been said that Woody Harrelson kind of loosened the cast up because he was always playing pranks. He was the youngest of the cast, and they wanted that guy they wanted to capitalize on having a young pretty boy because Family Ties, then you had the Michael J. Fox and everything like that. On Cosby Show, you had the Malcolm Jamal Warner, so they wanted their own young heartthrob, if that makes sense and shit too. So Next thing you know, also this fourth season, you had Lilith, who was played by BB Newirth. She was like a minor character the fourth season. Her role became more valuable throughout seasons to come. So again, it's safe to say that by now Cheers has become a hit because it was aired in the iconic NBC Thursday night lineup. And what was on that lineup? You had Cosby Show, you had Family Ties. Before After Family, you had different world taking Family Ties place. You had Cheers at 9 o'clock. You had Night Court at 9:30. Then you had Hill Street Blues at 10 o'clock. One of the best TV lineups like in history and stuff like that too. And that lineup, because the success of the Cosby Show, rejuvenated sitcoms and made sitcoms more of the go-to when it comes to television entertainment. And Cheers was climbing up in the ratings around this time too. When we get to the fifth season, trouble starts happening. So Shelley Long, she pretty much wants to leave the show. Now, when it comes to Shelley Long, there's a lot of different stories that she didn't really gel well with the cast like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have said that she was like the dying character in real life and stuff like that too. You know, because she was very professional, where everybody else was like very down to earth and everything like that. Hell, Rhea Perlman don't like her like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know Ted Danson and her professionally they got along well, but personally they kind of butt ahead. Research said they kind of butt ahead a few times and shit. And she announced in the fifth season that she was going to leave the show, to focus on a movie career because she was also doing movies as well too, and to focus on raising her children. And there's been a lot of speculation to why she actually left the show. It's also been said that she didn't like the Frasier character like that too. People said that she wanted to do more dramatic work, but she pretty much just said she wanted to focus on her movie career and raising kids.
Oh God.
And yeah, and then they had the fifth season finale. Diane actually leaves the Cheers just when she and Sam was about to get married. The guy her ex fiance from the first season came talking about that he sold one of her books and it's like a success and everything like that. So she moves to Hollywood or whatever. And then everyone thought Cheers was going to go downhill until you have Kirstie Alley playing Rebecca Howe. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, rest in peace to Kirstie Alley. By the way, you know what I'm saying? She passed away December of last year. Now, when it comes to the Rebecca character, you know what I'm saying? She starts off like as the manager of the bar because a corporation had bought Cheers. I think because Sam, he pretty much sold Cheers and he wanted to go sail around the world just to get his mind off Diane. But they say he ended up sinking the boat or whatever. And he came back to Cheers and then he has to actually work in Cheers as a waiter because Rebecca was the manager for this corporation. But then as the seasons go on, she pretty much like became like this ambitious gold digger and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And Sam of course wanted to get in bed with her plenty of times and shit like that too. So yeah, man, it was just her, in my opinion, her character didn't really come into on to like the seventh season. I felt like the sixth season they were trying to figure out what to do with her. Not saying that it was Kirstie Alley's fault, it was just the writers trying to figure out what to do with Diane and shit like that too. I mean Rebecca.
Right.
So then the later seasons, this is when Cheers pretty much was just dominating the ratings and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Remember how I said it was dead last, like in the first season? The show actually topped the ratings as the number one rated show in its ninth season, and it remains to this day the only show that topped the ratings and was dead last in the ratings as well too. You know what I'm saying? And the Rebecca era of the show was like more. It was a mixture between slapstick and just fucking one line, and then like slapstick and just character driven comedy. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go overly broad as many people would like to believe. It just remained on a like a respectable level. The writing was still strong here. You know what I'm saying? You also got to remember too that the Charles and Burroughs they kind of left the show around 1990 because they did another show called Wings. You know what I'm saying? And around this time too, the cast pretty much was like ranking up Emmys. The show, I forgot to mention, the show actually won an Emmy. I think it won 2 Emmys for best comedy in 1983 and 1984, and then it also won another Emmy for the seventh season. It won like a lot of Emmys. I'm just gonna be real with you. Many of cast members won Emmys as well too. You know what I'm saying? But then it wasn't always good. There was like a lot of interesting backstage kind of issues that was happening. Like for one, Kelsey Grammer, he had a very bad substance abuse addiction. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, the whole cast was like party animals for the most part.
That's
But
how he got that big forehead. He was snorting it up with his forehead.
Chill.
and he got arrested a few times, during the show, for like cocaine possession, I think. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Fraser Crane, he was like the more smart member. But then if you watch some of his performances, when he goes to like that manic kind of mode, you'll know what I'm talking about. And he pretty much, kicked off his habit like towards like the late 90s. So thank God for that. And then there's also crazy backstage stories too about how sometimes, Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson would like moon each other or pull their pants each other and shit like that too during taping.
What?
And then
What?
there was one story that was crazy as hell, how they all puked together and shit like that too.
What
You know
the?
what I'm saying?
They keep together.
What?
See,
Like
this
they
is
threw up.
why we got COVID and shit like that now. White people nasty.
Mm.
They
So
keep together.
there was a story that Ted Danson, George Wendt, who played Sam and Norm respectively, they puked with Woody Harrelson out of solidarity and shit like that too, because Woody Harrelson, he accidentally ate pork. And if you guys know, he's a vegetarian and everything like that. So they made
He
Woody
ate pork and then
throw
what?
up.
He got sick.
No, he just threw up just to get the meat out of his system, and Ted and George threw up with him.
Wow. What the fuck?
Wow.
What are they, a cult? What is all that?
That is some nice solidarity.
Right. Who does that?
What? I know.
Okay.
Reg, I got nothing but love for you, bro, and Mike too. But if y'all choose to throw up, I'm not joining you. Sorry, that's not happening.
And then I'm gonna post the story. I'm gonna post the story in the group chat when I find it. But there's also stories about how they said like there's times when Woody Harrelson would just fart a lot during taping of the show.
He did what?
He just farted a lot, like he just intentionally farted.
They're throwing up. What else was they doing together?
What the?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What
Oh
the fuck is
man.
going on?
That's crazy.
So yeah, so Cheers was pretty much like the next to Cosby Show. It was like the darling when it came to the motherfucking NBC. And by the 10th season, which a lot of people say that's the worst season, which I kind of disagree, because that season had like a lot of classics as well too. Kirstie Alley got pregnant, and they were about to have a storyline where Sam and Rebecca wanted to raise a baby together because they felt lonely. But Kirstie Alley actually had a miscarriage behind the scenes.
Oh, dude.
And they scrapped that baby storyline and shit too. So that's the tragedy of it all. And they were still trying to go on, but then by the 11th season, Ted Danson pretty much said that he got tired of playing Sam alone. And originally, he was going to leave at the end of the 11th season, which turns out to be the last season. And they wanted Woody Harrelson to be like the anchor, the lead actor. And Woody pretty much did not want to do it without Ted. And at that time, too, Woody Harrelson was already working on his movie career because he had just did White Man Can't Jump with Wesley Snipes, classic movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I still got to see Money Train, though. I got to see that movie.
That was good.
That was
good. Yeah, man. So the 11th season became the final season of Cheers. And this is, again, another one of my favorite seasons as well. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, this was just like a return to the old, and you had the original creators like this writing a good enough finale, wrapping every character storyline properly. You know, a lot of old time guests came for that season as well too. Then the last episode, you had Diane returning and everything like that. Because Sam had saw on TV, and by this time too, Sam, you know, he had gotten a bar back in the ninth season, but then he realized that he had like a sexual addiction problem in the episode before the last episode. So
With
he
who?
can't. You said what?
With who?
No, because he was a playboy. He was always
Uh,
getting down with women and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why Diane was jealous because she wanted a piece of that.
So pretty much what had happened was Diane came back and she and Sam rekindled their feelings for one another. And Sam wants to leave Cheers just to be with Diane. Everybody got mad at him, so calling him a traitor. And by the time he's on the plane had a delay, and they both realized that they both grew up. Both as in Sam and Diane realized that they both grew apart from one another, so they had their final goodbye. And then Sam returned to Cheers again. And the final scene is just a whole Cheers gang just talking about life and the meaning of life and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the final scene, Ted, Sam just says sorry, we're closed to the person that was knocking on the bar because he realized that his true love in his life was just the bar itself. Yeah, so that's pretty much Cheers in a nut hole. And then you had Frasier that pretty much spin off, and that's another story for a different day. All right, so now we're gonna get to picking our favorite episodes. I'm gonna start with Try because he said he only liked one or two episodes. So
It was two.
I'll
It was
start.
only two that I watched. The first episode, season one, it was something about give me a ring or some shit like that.
You watched the first episode, yeah.
Yeah, the one with the coach's daughter Lisa, and she came to visit and she brought her fiance Roy to the bar, and coach coach was weird because coach had like names for the different mugs and the glasses at the bar,
Yeah,
and I was like how and what's her name? What was Ria's character?
Carla.
Carla was asking him how can he tell the difference when you name these different glasses and mugs? You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to find that out. I'm like, they all look the same. What's the difference? He got like that's the Wilson twins, the two mugs on the end table and shit. You know what I mean? But his daughter came to visit and they didn't like Roy because he was real obnoxious, he was arrogant,
He was an asshole.
he was insulting people at the bar. Um they didn't have smoking at the bar. He pulled out a cigar and started lighting it up. Um he called Norman Chubbs. Norman took offense to that. And then later on he tried to sell a suit to Norman. Norman's a fat one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he was selling suits, a suit salesman, and he said baseball was dead,
oh yeah.
which it wasn't back then. I believe baseball is dead now. It's not as popular as the NFL or the NBA now, but Sam took offense to that because he was a baseball player, and Sam asked him what was his favorite sport, and he said, "I like female contact on contact karate." You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think I've seen female karate before. And I took karate. I don't even remember seeing females go at it in karate.
Well, it's a
That was his
karate.
favorite sport. And I don't see. I'm thinking like like the coach should have already like known who Lisa was dating. I mean, because he's the when Lisa first came to the bar, she came in by herself. He was out parking the car, but when he came in, it was the coach that introduced him to everybody. So I'm thinking, he already know who this guy was. He apparently he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And they go out to eat. coach comes back to the bar. He was like, I just had dinner with a pig. So he was highly upset about how that went down, and you know, he's talking to Sam and everybody else, and you know, Sam tells that's when Sam told him the story about when he was playing ball, and he was like, Coach, remember that time we had that doubleheader, and it was hot that day, and I was on the mound, and you came to me, and instead of you taking me out the game, you told me to go get him, and he's like, now I'm telling you to go get him. So he didn't really put two and two together until like later, and the coach had a conversation with Lisa about wanting to marry this guy, and she felt like I think that was the part of the episode that was real heartfelt. That she felt like she wasn't beautiful enough. Like she felt like she wasn't beautiful, and she felt like her mother wasn't beautiful.
That
But
was a
she
good
didn't. She
episode
didn't
too.
come out and say it though. She almost said it, but then like like the coach was like looking at her, and the coach was like, "You are beautiful. Like you're my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like your mother was beautiful too." But she didn't feel like that. She felt like she told her father that she wanted to get married and have kids, and she was like, Roy is the only one that she met that wanted to have kids with her. So she didn't, because of that, she didn't feel like she was beautiful enough or attractive enough for all the other guys. That's basically why she really stayed with him, even though she might have known deep down that he was an asshole, and that a lot of he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But she wanted kids, and that's why she stuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But when she had that heart to heart talk with Coach, they both came back out of I think I went to Sam's office. They came back out of the office, and she broke up with Roy, and of course her father was happy because then she wasn't gonna marry him again, and and I think that was a good episode, like to start off the series, and just get a feel of what these characters are. You know what I'm saying? Who they was. Especially like in a situation like that, like how they would react, and how you see them, responded to serious moments on the show. So that episode I actually liked. I thought that was a good episode. And then when all this is going on, you still had Diane was like she had this idea to she wanted to draw caricatures of people at the bar. You know what I'm saying? And she's asking Sam, and Sam is like, no, I don't want you drawing that at the bar. And she's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So Sam just let her do it, and that was a good episode.
Wow. And that's one of my top 5 episodes too.
Oh
Good
wow.
pick.
That
Okay.
was good.
That's
I agree.
All right. Speaking of Coach, I'm gonna say that's actually my favorite Coach episode you mentioned, but my second favorite Coach episode comes from season 2. Coach buries a grudge. Now this episode, I've always said like the first 2 seasons of Cheers. By the way, the funniest Cheers season I forgot to mention was the 9th season. But I've always said like the first 2 seasons of Cheers was the early '80s, still having '70s television sitcom feel to it. I feel like '80s sitcom, the style of the '80s did not come into fusion until the Cosby Show
right.
in 1984. Like shows like Barney Miller, Give Me a Break, you know what I'm saying, Benson. It still had like a '70s kind of feel to it, but
Yeah.
this even Cheers' first 2 seasons had that, especially
Hmm.
when the plot was like Coach realizing that his best friend made a pass at his dead wife, you know what I'm saying, behind Coach's back, and there was a scene where they had a cutout of the guy, and Carla was like, "Hey, Coach, what do you want me to put the cutout?" Because he had overheard Sam mention it to Diane, and
Hmm.
then Coach punched the cutout, and then Carla was like, "Okay, what do you want me to put Diane?" Because and so pretty much you had Coach struggling with his feelings of how his best friend can do something like that to him and everything. And yeah, you had Sam and Diane trying to coax to Coach saying it's gonna be okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. And so Coach tried to do this monologue, and he pretty much looks at the cutout, and it's like he's a son of a. And then the camera flashes to the cutout. He's like, he's a son of a. And then he just can't. His heart couldn't bring himself to call him a son of a bitch. And
Right.
then I think so. I think he said something like he's a son of an immigrant or some shit like that.
Okay.
And guess who also was in the episode?
Who was that?
Bubba from Sanford and Son.
Oh wow.
We was one of Coach's homeboys too.
Wow.
Yeah, one of the few black people on that appeared on Cheers and shit.
Okay.
Wow.
And then the episode ends with Shelley Long singing "Amazing Grace" because I think the guys, Coach and his friends, Coach knew that his best friend tried to hit on all of his friends' wives and stuff like that. So they wanted to go dance on his grave. They wanted to go dance on his grave, but then Diane starts singing "Amazing Grace," and that's when everybody just starts singing "Amazing Grace" at the end. So that was a very good episode, one of my personal favorites from that season.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you?
Um, I liked. Well, I'm gonna say one of my favorite moments was Sam and Diane's first kiss.
Oh yeah,
That one, I mean, I even saw it coming, but I felt like they liked each other like off rip, but they didn't. I guess what I'm trying to say is that they, they didn't really want to, like, they didn't want to admit to it. So
right.
once that, huh?
That's all right.
So once that first kiss came, like it made sense too. You know what I'm saying? Like the chemistry, was there, but at the same time, for those who watched it, or you think they want you to think that there's no chemistry between the two, but on and on, they really did like each other. And then, like, I kind of felt like I get it. Like I get that they grew apart. You know what I mean? So let that be that. But I don't know. It kind. I don't want to. Okay, I don't really want to compare this to Friends because
Oh God.
I mean, if you I mean, because of the whole Ross and Rachel thing. But I'm kind of glad in a sense that they didn't end up together at the end. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, like, I'm kind of glad they kind of grew apart, kind of. But then at the same time, it's like, well, they kind of belong together. But then at the same time, like, it would have been too much of a cliche. So it's like I'm kind of glad that they got away from like the typical, the series finale, they're gonna, these people are gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of glad they went away from that. That I will give.
Yeah, I definitely hear your point about that because I feel like they went through so much development and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what was the other episode you watched, Shaw?
I watched the Thanksgiving episode you recommended.
Ah,
That one was good. Um, but you had Diane was like she didn't. It seemed like nobody didn't really make Thanksgiving plans, or they didn't want to. They didn't want to go to their family's house or whatever. So they all, the whole group at the bar, went to Carla's house for Thanksgiving dinner, and I don't think initially Carla had invited Diane because she can't stand her, but
no,
Diane shows up anyway, and they're all like having some drinks and they're watching football. Diane shows up. She don't want to watch football. The guys are watching wrestling. There's like some Hulk Hogan match that was on. She don't like wrestling, and Norm comes over and he brings the turkey, and he doesn't know how to cook it. And it seemed like the whole day the turkey was cooking, and it was just raw. Like he didn't know how to cook the turkey. Like they kept checking it, and it wasn't browning. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, no, they don't know how to cook this turkey. And they made all the other sides, all the whole table. The table is set up with everything else. You know, they're at the table and they're talking. And a food fight breaks out. And I there was I thought that was hilarious. And you had Norman had said something about his wife. I think he didn't want to have Thanksgiving with his wife. And then he joined them. I believe that was his wife that came over at the end.
Yeah,
And
that was actually
huh?
George Went's real life wife too. Just let you know.
Oh, that's his oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So his real wife comes in, and when they're food fighting, she gets a pot of the face. So they didn't show her face. They showed when she came in and she said hello to everybody. But right when she came in, Diane threw the pie, and the pie. I think it was Sam that ducked because she was throwing it at Sam, and Sam ducked, and
yeah.
the pie hit Norm's wife or whatever. So she had like a face full of pie on her face, and that was hilarious. That was a. I like holiday episodes for shows anyway. That was a good one.
Two. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't watch nothing else. Just two
No,
episodes. It's 11 damn seasons. I don't know how y'all got through that. All that.
I just thought of something.
Mm.
What?
You mentioned earlier that Fred Dryer was like the original choice, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I could, you know what? I could kind of see him doing
As
Cheers.
Sam?
Kind of, kind of.
Really?
I to a degree, I mean, because he was already a football player, so. But at the same time, like I don't like. Let's just say if he was chosen to play it, I honestly I don't think it would have lasted as long. I don't think
No.
as
I
it
don't.
No.
I don't. He doesn't look like the comedic type though.
no,
You
not really.
know.
But I mean, I don't. I think you would got like a couple seasons out of that. That's it. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just a thought.
Interesting. I mean, I never actually seen his acting like that besides that Cheers episode and stuff like that. But still, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna mention another one of my favorites. This is a personal favorite of mine. When Carla has a son that wants to be, that pretty much wants to become a priest. So Carla thinks that she can just do bad shit to people because she knows she's gonna get a ticket to heaven. And someone's like, "You don't want to be a priest no more." And Carla feels like now she's gonna go to heaven because I think she had told like Rebecca that somebody went in the house or burglarized it, or a house burned down or some shit like that too. And then she had told the same shit to Woody because Rebecca was like, "Woody, I gotta go." And then Woody told her the same shit that Carla told him. Shit. But yeah, and I think pretty much she asked God she wants to do something just to like clear her conscience. And then Cliff came talking about he wants somebody to hear stand up, and then Carla was like, "You're really asking for it."
Lashia said if they had a black cast, who would play who?
I don't know about all that
Oh
though.
God. I don't know.
If they had a black cast, that show wouldn't have lasted 11 seasons.
No.
You know how NBC do when it comes to our black shows.
Oh God.
No black comedy.
Yep, none.
Well, actually, they had a few black comedies, but
They ain't
after
last long.
They didn't last long after the Cosby Show. Nah.
No, they didn't last long.
Mm-mm.
Any more favorite app? Not humor me, jerks. So you be talking some Cash Money shit sometimes. Like, ugh. Who do you think would play one? Like,
I don't know. At that point in the 80s,
Uh, that. Mm-mm. I don't know.
yeah, everybody was. Oh, my fault.
No, I was going to say I can't even think of one because I think most of the black actors was like did dramas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What I don't know. She said she think Robin Givens. That's a good pick for Diane. She's much more sexier than that white lady. What's the white girl name?
Shelley Long.
Yeah, she was much more sexier than Shelley Long.
I strongly agree with that.
I was trying to think who could play Sam.
Oh God.
If you cast Robin Givens as Diane, who could play Sam that was black at that time?
I was
Blair Underwood.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Nah, he too pretty. Not Blair Underwood. to run a ball? Nah. He would care more about his looks than the ball. Nah.
I mean, Sam was caring about his looks too. Ted Danson Sam and shit.
But I always thought Coach was like the owner of that store, of that bar.
Nah, it was Sam.
Not Blair Underwood, man. He don't last long on TV. All of his TV shows, he end up getting killed off of it.
Damn. He didn't get killed off L.A. Law.
Right.
He was on that. He had a show called The Event. That didn't last.
I don't remember that.
Every show he's been on TV, they either cancel it or they kill him off. What about Robert Townsend?
No.
No?
No.
No Robert Townsend to play Sam?
No. Nah.
I like Robin, but nah.
Nah.
Nah, homie.
Nah.
Oh, today's Norman Lear's birthday. Oh, wow.
Oh, is it? See, you playing this shit. Is
He's
this a Norman Lear
101.
show?
Huh?
Is this a Norman Lear show or no?
No, it's not.
Oh.
He's 101 years old. Oh, wow. You said what? You said for what?
Which sitcom was better? Good Times. Duh. Good Times. That's not even a debate.
Wait, who?
Of course it's Good Times over Cheers.
Honestly,
Dog want to act something good for once.
Yeah. I like Good Times up until James died.
Right, thank you. Yes.
James was not he was not the star of that show.
He was a heart of that show.
As long as they had JJ, it was watchable. Like they could have killed James off in season 1. He was not the
star of that show.
Oh no.
Chill out.
He was not the star of that show. I'm just saying,
lost me on that.
People watch Good Times for JJ. He was the star.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you just say they could have killed James off?
James was not the star of the show. It was JJ. They could have gave JJ his own show.
Hell no.
What you mean?
What you gonna call it? The Dynamite Hour? No, dog.
Yo. They could have gave JJ his own spinoff, and it would have had Thelma and Michael on there. It still would have been a great show.
Nah.
Set in the projects. It's not like he'd be going anywhere. It's not like he'd be going to the suburbs and shit.
I'd rather watch a Bookman spinoff, nigga.
Right. They
you got Bookman on there. Throw Bookman on there. JJ and Friends. You know, just say like after the James dies, the mother moves away, and she left the house to JJ, and You have JJ and Friends.
This is the same guy.
They gave hold on. Y'all are opposed to a JJ spinoff when they gave other spinoffs to people that didn't work. You remember that other spinoff after the Ropers for Three's Company that wasn't good?
Wah, 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 wah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even that theme
I
song
don't
was.
remember that.
You don't remember? Hold on, you don't remember the other? There was 2 spinoffs for the Three's Company. There's the Ropers
and Three's a Crowd.
Right, Three's a Crowd. That shit wasn't good.
I don't remember those.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. That shit was not good. It didn't last long.
Yeah, because Jack fell in love with his girl. We forgot about Janet and everybody.
Oh God.
Right.
The girl was so ugly, man. She was just white.
The one with Jim J. Bullock. That shit wasn't good.
Who?
Jim J. Bullock, the gay dude.
You talking about Monroe?
Monroe, yeah, that was his name. Monroe.
Yeah, a spinoff.
That was a spinoff to Three's Company.
No, it was not. It was not a spinoff to Three's Company. What you talking about? It was not.
No, that was a spinoff to Three's Company.
It was made by the same people. That don't mean it was a spinoff, nigga.
Man, yo, they all lived near each other and shit. They all knew each other.
You're talking about Too Close for Comfort, right?
That shit, yeah.
That was not a spinoff of Three's Company.
There's a lot of shows that they made that lasted like one season.
Too Close for Comfort. That's my shit, boy. What you mean?
I never even
seen it. That shit was not great. That shit was not great. That's why people don't remember it.
Chill.
I don't remember. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't remember that show.
What's Happening Now wasn't good either. That was like a more modern version of What's Happening Now.
I liked it.
That was decent.
I liked it. It was decent, watchable.
Honestly, I liked it the same way I liked the original show. To keep it a buck with you.
No, the original was better. I love the original.
Let me be real. Both had a strong first season. The second season was kind of good, but not great. Then the third season, it was just all over the place.
Right.
Think about it. I love What's Happening, but What's Happening Now, I can't even tell you what's going on now, you know? Shit. Well, let me tell you, Cheers, you can't really compare a lot of sitcoms to Cheers, though. It's in a pedestal.
That's for sure. You can't.
Do I have to tell you my top 10 sitcoms again?
No, I think they could just watch the 6-hour video that we did. You know, just watch 1 and 2.
Shit.
And they'll I don't even remember that shit on your list. Y'all
actually did a top 10 sitcom?
It was my number 4.
It was top 100 sitcoms all time.
Oh snap!
It's 6 hours. Like we had to do two parts. It's like
damn. How long ago was this?
This was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's before COVID. We did that.
Oh wow!
It was
a cheater. You fuck with Frasier? Okay.
No, I don't like Frasier. No. I
definitely
won't be on here for that.
I love that theme song.
I'm not really supposed to be on here now for Cheers. Like y'all got me talking about just 2 episodes off of this 11
Wait a
season
minute.
show.
I did not put a gun to your motherfucking head.
Yes,
and say you like the show.
Try, you must be here because it's not going to be a live stream without you.
Mike, let me tell you. This nigga asked me what time is the Cheers review when I was at work. I'm looking at myself like
I wasn't going to do it.
He said, "What time is the Cheers review?" I'm like, midnight. I actually liked an episode.
You know what was supposed to happen? I was supposed to come on here and show dinner, but I don't eat dinner at midnight. So I had dinner like hours ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I might watch 2 episodes, and I'm gonna talk about the 2 episodes I saw, and that should be enough. You know what I'm saying? And for all the Cheers fans that's gonna watch, it's enough.
I thought this nigga was gonna be the first one here because he can't wait to talk about that show.
No, that is not true. I don't like it. This is not one of my favorite shows. I never watched the show. This is like the only time I watched 2 Cheers episodes ever in life.
Yeah. I wasn't even in the rush to talk about the police, nigga.
Yeah, the police is different. That's my group. I grew up on that. I ain't grew up on Cheers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cheers was not in my top 100 of all time. That was on Reggie's list. I don't know about Ashley. I can't remember what she had on her list.
I don't remember you asking me what time the Jeffersons review was and shit. I don't remember you asking me that.
I grew up on that show too. Why should I gotta ask you what time it was? Like, you know when I'm gonna be here.
All I'm saying was, if I know it was something I did not like, I was not gonna quickly ask what time this is. I'm just gonna be like, just let me know when I get ready.
I wanted to surprise your ass because you thought I was gonna come on here and I didn't know what I was gonna talk about. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch 2 episodes just for Reg and surprise him and be like, yo, Reg, I watched 2 episodes. This is what I'm gonna talk about. That's it. It ain't gonna be like what's your top 10 episodes from Cheers because I don't watch Cheers.
All I'm just saying is when I was having a bad day, then that was my entertainment for the
Yes,
day.
well, you see, that's why I'm here to cheer you up when you was having a fucked up day at work. You know,
I already texted you about the bullshit.
yes.
Lashia said,
She said she missed me a little. Oh, I miss you too, Lashia. She misses us all.
Mm.
I mean, I be seeing you every week and shit. I don't know what.
Well, I haven't been on it. I've been busy. You know,
It be like that.
maybe I'll show up on Monday and beat whoever wants to join me on it. You know, I know somebody gonna be scared. They're not gonna want to join me on it because Reggie's gonna be away.
Well, that's another story. I may or may
Reggie's gonna be away, so I might join Monday and take the money and then leave.
I'll think about coming. I don't know yet.
Wayne's Brothers was a great show. That was definitely one of my favorites.
That's a classic.
Yeah, that's a good show.
You know what's one of my favorite sitcoms? That y'all gonna be crazy. The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis.
The who? What?
You like
the
that?
Many Loves of Dobie Gillis.
Oh man, and you talk about the shows that I used to watch.
Oh, wait a minute.
When I say I love Lucy and I love
Lucy. What you mean? I like I Love Lucy. What you mean? That was my
there's been some shows before where I said I love those shows, and you look at me with a side eye like you was watching that.
Nigga, you watch like the Gidget, the Flying Nun and shit, nigga. I Love Lucy. That's right behind Taxi.
Dobie Gillis.
Dobie Gillis. Early Bob Denver, nigga. What you mean?
I don't remember none of these shows you mentioned on that list we did.
This was like the original Johnny Bravo.
You lost me at Dobie. Well, you lost me at Dobie.
Dobie Gillis. So you think do you think Dobie Gillis is better than Car 54 and I Love Lucy?
Ooh, what you know about Car 54?
What you know about it?
Nigga, what you know? That Car 54, that was come on. Try.
Why would I know about it?
Try. Car 54, nigga. Funniest cop show ever.
Why wouldn't I know about Car 54? You was probably a newborn still when I was watching it.
This is Police Academy before Police Academy and shit. And they had black cops in that shit too.
I don't
Nipsey Russell was on that show.
I don't remember the black cops. I don't remember them.
Because they only had 2 lines on the show.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't remember them. They don't count.
Let me ask you something. I like how every time you mention a sitcom, you always say, what you know about this? I'm going to really surprise you. What you know about Chico and the Man?
I never watched it.
Okay.
Never watched it. You going way back. I did.
Y'all don't, just because I'm young.
That was only because, remember I told you like a long time ago, like before streaming and the internet, you had to watch. I mean, you didn't have to watch, but because like there was a schedule and sometimes you would watch these shows to get to the show you really wanted to watch. So like when Nick and Night is on like 2-3 in the morning, those shows were on. They had Car 54 and F Troop, Dobie Gillis, Donna Reed. But I wanted to watch, like there was certain I wanted to watch. You know what I'm saying? You didn't like Donna Reed? See, Donna Reed, I watched once.
A white woman doing housework in pearls and high heels. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
What you mean? What you mean?
Get the fuck.
They were all like
it
that.
It was unrealistic.
Be Rich wasn't like that. She wasn't doing that.
Well, that was it. But Be Rich was talking about racism and homosexuality before it was even relevant. Let's be real about that. It was talking about prejudice and all that shit. But Donna Reed, I never liked. I like Donna Reed and It's a Wonderful Life, but I can never watch that show. Give me the Munsters any day and shit.
Right.
Actually, that Munsters is my dream.
Give me this show right here. What y'all know about this show?
Can you show it? you know they might ban your ass. What's that?
Murphy Brown.
I didn't watch that. Murphy Brown? I didn't watch Murphy Brown.
Murphy Brown. What y'all know about Murphy Brown, man?
I don't know nothing because I ain't watch it.
That was a good show. That was good.
Candace Bergman's sexy white ass and shit.
Sexy.
Yuck. You know, like white cougars better than regular.
She looks like a school teacher. Sexy.
But
well, I can have detention with her any night. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Wow.
Shit.
I don't even want to think about your weird fantasies with Candace Bergen, whatever her name is.
Shit. I call her Whoopi Goldberg. She could be my sister act.
Wow.
What rap song did you steal that from, Reg?
I made that shit up, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Wow.
Yeah. I hit that pussy. I hit that pussy. Got poopy. I wasn't whack. I call her Whoopi.
You got
Goldberg.
weird taste when it comes to women, man. I forgot.
Wow.
Murphy Brown.
What? Just because I don't like the traditional white women, don't mean I'm crazy.
What you mean
shit,
traditional?
Traditional white woman.
Like who?
Just because I don't feel like Paris Hilton.
Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson. That's what you're gonna say.
Pamela Anderson. She's not that sexy to me.
No, I agree.
She's sexier than Murphy Brown.
Hell, give me Tina Fey over Pamela Anderson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. Thank you.
I don't know y'all no more. I don't know y'all. I don't know what y'all be liking, bro.
Hey, but
Tina Fey.
Let me tell you. It takes a certain white girl to make my dick hard. That's all I gotta say.
That's for sure, because it ain't for Tina Fey for me.
Shit. What's that white girl? What's that white girl name? What's that little white girl? What's that little white girl name? What's that show? That fucking show.
Topanga.
I mean, she's not. I wasn't really thinking Topanga. I was thinking of a TGIF show, but I wasn't thinking that was not.
Who you? DJ Stephanie.
Hell no, hell no, dude. What's that show? Step by Step.
Step by Step. Which one are you talking about?
Suzanne Summers.
Well, she got better looking after Three's Company once she got her breast done. But I was thinking of that Dana chick.
Oh, Stacey
Keenan, whatever her name.
Yeah, Stacey Keenan. Oh, yes.
What did you think about Sabrina?
Oh, that's Clarissa. Oh, yeah, she a good white girl. She a good white girl. I mean,
you would like a white girl talking to her cat.
Well, I do make cats well. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm a cat lover. Shit. Hey.
I love me a good kitty to pet once in a while.
The damn cat talking back to her and shit.
and it was a black cat too. So
exactly. What does that tell you?
You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? She likes some black pussy on the side of shit.
Man.
About that.
You know what sitcom actress I always found sexy. I never told nobody this.
Who?
Thelma Hopkins from Family Matters, and give me a break.
What?
I would give you that. Yeah.
No.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Thelma, her light skin ass. Hell yeah.
She was tall and bony.
She was tall and bony.
Yeah. I don't like bony women.
This is what this man describes. Was Gilligan's Island a good show? I love Gilligan's Island. That's my show.
Gilligan's Island, yeah, that was cool.
I never thought Ginger was that attractive. I was more of a Marianne girl, especially when she was wearing them short shorts and shit.
Marianne was like the cutest one on it.
Yeah, Ginger was alright, but y'all thought I was going to say Mrs. Howell, right?
Yeah, I'm taking his black card been revoked years ago. I don't know what the hell this man was watching back then.
Hey, just because I'm black don't mean I gotta watch crack.
Thelma Hopkins, y'all really thought Thelma Hopkins was cute like that? Shit, give me Judy.
You didn't see her back in 20 Orlando and Dawn.
I'll take Judy now. You see how Judy look now?
Hell no, you crazy. Hell no.
Oh man.
Hell, give me all the living single girls and shit.
Wow.
Give me Kim, Freddie, and Jaleesa from Different Worlds.
Wow.
Kim, I fuck Freddie anytime.
I fuck Jaleesa and shit.
Oh yeah, Jaleesa.
Yeah, Don Lewis and shit. What y'all know about Don?
Oh, hell yeah.
Was Lily from the Munsters attractive?
She was without the makeup on.
Yeah, without the makeup.
I think she was like, wasn't she like modeling or something?
Mm-hmm.
She was a model.
Give me Morticia from the Adams Family. Hold up now.
Which
Okay.
one? The OG or
I'm
the
talking
one
about the
from the movie?
OG. The OG, nigga. Talking about the black and white shit. She had a big
Wow.
forehead though. You,
She
you
had a
can tell
big forehead.
you can tell she gives good head because she had that big coned on forehead. Shit.
Wow.
Wow.
That's great.
What time is this? 2:07.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we said all we had to say about Cheers and shit. I would show some clips, but I don't want to get suspended again
Yeah,
Right.
please don't.
because I already have a confessions video coming late August,
Please,
and
please don't do that.
y'all remember this one show called fucking Katie and Allie?
Nope.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's about these two white girls raising children who trying to hide the fact they're lesbians. No, let me stop.
Oh
Let me
wow.
stop.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Quick,
never,
Kelly.
I never cared for that show, honestly, but
I.
Wow.
I watched a few episodes. It was here and there.
It was alright.
They had a show like that? Wow.
Jane out the girl from SNL,
Jane
Jane
Curtin.
Curtin. Yeah,
Oh, she was on there.
yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I fucked the shit out of her. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'll just let her give me head though.
But
Honestly,
yeah.
there's some woman I would fuck, but there's some woman I'm just like, you know what? I don't think you're attractive, but you can just give me head since your clothes are off and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Disgusting.
Yo, I'm a wild boy, yo. Shit.
Oh.
Thoughts on Meg Foster? I never, I never thought
Meg
anything.
Foster, as in movies, or how she looked?
Sam said I would smash Jamie Foxx. Oh wow.
Meg Foster. She's a decent actress. She was. What was she in? She was in some stuff. She's deep.
Did she do a movie with Tom Cruise as Scientologist?
Did she? What did she do with Tom Cruise?
I'm asking.
I didn't see every Tom Cruise film now. Like I like him, but I didn't see every damn thing he did.
Uh,
I don't even remember.
I don't remember no film she did with Tom Cruise.
okay, never mind then. All right,
I think she was in the first Top Gun film, but she played Goose's wife, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought that was Meg Ryan.
Oh, Meg Ryan. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
getting Meg
Yeah.
Foster and
that's
Ryan.
that's who I'm thinking about. Meg Ryan.
Meg
Okay.
Ryan. Okay.
Meg
Yeah,
Ryan.
Meg
Yeah.
Foster was what was that? Silence of the Lambs.
I believe so. That's a classic movie too and shit.
Never saw it.
You
Oh wow.
never saw Silence of the
Never saw
Lambs.
Silence. Nope. Never saw it. I don't
Wow.
think it's scary. It
What
don't.
the?
It don't look scary to me.
It's not a scary movie. It's a complex
A
thriller.
complex
See,
bullshit.
I rarely get scared from scary movies and shit. I look at
Well,
fear.
I like to actually watch scary films that have that effect, and not films that they just deal with psychological bullshit.
I look at fear. I say, "Hey, fear, get behind me."
Jodie Foster. What the fuck did Meg Foster do? What did are Jodie Foster and Meg Foster related or no?
Hey, fear,
No,
get behind me.
They're not sisters.
I don't know.
I don't even know,
Y'all
man.
calling out these ugly white women like I don't watch none of these people.
Then what's a sexy white woman to you, nigga?
I just mentioned those like a couple minutes ago. I said Pamela Anderson.
I mean, she alright.
She's alright. Compared to
It was
Jodie Foster. What about Sharon Stone? Sharon Stone when she was younger.
Now that's
yes,
a white.
yes, yes, yeah.
Yes, Basic Instinct, Sharon
The
Stone.
Right.
instinct. Even Total Recall, I give her that.
Total Recall, right? She was in that. Meg Foster. What the hell did Meg Foster do that was so good? What's our classic movie?
I don't know.
Y'all calling
I
out
didn't
these
mention.
women. Y'all probably never seen none of these they movies either.
I
She was
know.
in They Live.
Behind me.
Yeah, she was. She was in that They Live. Yes. Yeah, she was in that.
The one about the with Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
I don't remember her in that shit.
she was in that. She played one.
Yeah.
The He-Man movie. That shit was garbage.
She was in that.
They need a reboot for that. They need to do that over
Oh, they needed desperately.
for sure.
No more reboots.
They need one for that. That one was bad.
Yeah.
I say reboot. Get behind me.
I see. Okay, Jeepers Creepers 3. I don't even remember what happened in that one. She was in 31. I saw these movies. I just don't remember her in these movies though.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei is sexy as fuck, Sam.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's cool.
I banged the
That's
shit.
that's a good one. Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, I tear her up. Sorry.
You know what? I might just play video games after I meditate tonight. I haven't done that in a minute. I gotta get my mind off some shit.
She bugging yo.
Who?
What you sent me just now.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Cause if I talk about it now, I'm gonna start cursing
She
out.
played Evil Lynn. Well, that's not the Evil Lynn I want to see. Evil Lynn was sexier from the shit I've seen in the past. Like she didn't need to play Evil Lynn. She wasn't a good one.
Meg Foster.
I know who he's talking about. I seen her picture. I'm like, but I don't remember her in none of those films I seen.
I, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was in. You remember the show V, the
V.
mini series.
Yeah, I remember V. The 80s one, because they had the
Yeah, the
reboot in like
one.
2006 or something like that.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was in that.
She might have been in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, V was underrated. I like that show.
Oh, very, very.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, because that's good TV. I wasn't watching shit like Cheers
Oh, here we go with this
and
bull.
Dobie Gillis and all that shit he was watching.
Yeah, because they had V, the mini series, the
Yeah,
final battle, and then they had a TV series.
right. It's a sci-fi show like about like the aliens invading America and they took over, and then you got like this resistance crew that was trying to stop them.
You know I'm not a sci-fi nigga like that.
You would like it, Reg. You got to watch the '80s version, not the one from
Yeah.
the 2000s, because they came back later on. That one had what's his name? Morris Chestnut was on that one.
Oh God.
So V as in the letter V.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the name of the
V.
show. V.
Does it have a spinoff called W?
No.
What about Q?
Oh my God.
He's stupid.
There's a movie called W. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's about George W. Bush.
right.
How about y'all send me some clips? Maybe I might watch it in the future and shit.
Yeah, so they got some clips on
Yeah.
YouTube. Oh,
Cause I'm kind of curious. Maybe I should come up with a show called R. Like,
oh my God. Wow. Okay.
Oh shit.
Wow.
hey,
Man, it's stupid.
you know what kills me about the letters though?
What?
The vowels A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. These niggas be trying to hype up Y sometimes. And shit. It's like, what makes you so special? Y? That like, I'm like, what you mean? Sometimes Y? It's either vowel was not a fucking vowel. What you mean? Fuck it. It's just a thought in my head.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Robert England was on the original too.
Yeah,
The
he
guy with
was.
Freddy Krueger. Yeah, he was on there.
Yep.
I
Yep.
forgot about that.
He was in that. Yeah, there were like a lot of up and coming
Yeah.
actors on there too.
Yep.
These people really trying to hype up Sinead O'Connor. It's crazy.
I saw that shit.
Yeah.
We're not talking all this cash money. Y'all need to stop, nigga. Who will stop?
Should Ghostface produce the next? No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't produce no Wu-Tang stuff. He fell off a long time ago.
I disagree. He still Ghost is still Ghost.
No, no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about RZA. Should RZA produce? Should no?
Oh,
He's saying should Ghostface produce? No, I would not have Ghostface on the producer. Why would he produce the next Wu-Tang album? I wouldn't have RZA produce it out. Now, if you want to have Bronze Nazareth or Mathematics, for Disciple produce it, yeah, because they still got that sound. RZA fell off a long time ago with his production. He was too busy scoring movies with Quentin Tarantino.
Mm.
You know, look at the decline after the W. You got Iron Flag, that wasn't that good. Eight Diagrams, nobody even talks about that album. You had A Better Tomorrow. I wouldn't have RZA touch that.
Mm.
The Cheers theme is classic,
Yep, I agree.
classic show, classic theme song. See, Capone and Noriega sampled it. They have a song with the same name called Cheers.
I'm gonna stay on for 5 minutes. I gotta pre-record this Van Halen review so we can get this shit.
I didn't even watch that. Oh yeah, Reg's doing that by himself because I didn't listen to the Van Halen album.
Yeah, we're doing Fair Warning on Sunday.
No, I don't know that show. Dead Like Me. What's that about?
Dead Like Me.
I never heard of it.
Mm.
Yeah, I ain't even scared to send you the schedule yet. Shit. There was an R&B album.
Grim Reapers. That sounds like Tales from the Crypt. Never heard of it. What year did that come out? Dead Like Me.
I used to love that show, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, that was good.
I hated that show.
You hated the show. Of course you did.
What?
I never found those shows, Tales from the Crypts, Goosebumps, All You Favorite. I never found those scary. I just laughed at them. It was cheesy.
Tales from the Crypt was good.
Yeah.
I liked it better. That was definitely a good show. 2003. I wasn't watching TV back then in '03.
Oh boy.
There's a '03 was crap. That was crappy TV. Unless it was HBO, like unless it was The Wire or Sopranos, I wasn't watching network TV. Dead Like Me was on Showtime. Never watched. I ain't watch it. I didn't watch nothing on Showtime at that time.
I didn't have cable at the time.
The best shit was HBO's lineup on Sunday nights. That's the only thing I was watching.
Mm.
Thank you. Morrissey said he slammed all these Sinead O'Connor tributes, never praised until death. Thank you.
But why is Rock the Bells like doing a tribute to her? They never show shit about from Sinead O'Connor.
Exactly.
I don't understand that. Oh, because she did a performance with Queen Latifah. So what does that mean?
She did a Prince song. Oh wow.
Lord Jesus.
But you talk shit about Prince.
Right. So we gotta mourn her loss because she performed Queen Latifah. I'm pretty sure Queen Latifah ain't even mourning her ass right now. Pam or Gina?
Pam.
Pam definitely. Pam had that booty. Gina had that apple head.
What?
That's what Martin's mother used to call her, apple head.
I'm gonna have to go with Pam. Shit.
Definitely. The only thing I watch on Showtime now is The Shy. I don't watch nothing else on there. What is on Showtime anymore anyway?
Documentaries of black musicians.
Huh?
Documentaries
Oh,
of black
documentaries, yeah. That's what they're doing now. That's about it.
The internet is so wrong for this. Anyway, I'm gonna call out the video right here. I'm about to do some meditation. So this Sunday, I'm off this Sunday. Sunday at 11 o'clock is gonna be the Van Halen Fair Warning album. I'm gonna pre-record a Women and Children maybe tonight or tomorrow. I was supposed to have done it this week, but bullshit kept happening in my life. Um, I might take most of next week off to be real with you. I'm gonna come back on for next Friday. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? Because originally I was supposed to have done some stuff, but yeah. So I might go to DC for the next week. I don't give a flying fuck. I need to be on. I need to be with some black people, some real black people and shit. Yeah, I might go to DC or just go to Virginia. I don't know. I might just go to DMV because I took the next. I'm still going to take my vacation off. I ain't going to go back to the asylum. Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I made a white woman cry at work today too.
Oh boy.
Oh, her ass got mad at me because her shower wasn't working. I tried to tell the maintenance guy. The maintenance guy said nothing was wrong with the shower. And so I was being a smart ass to a little bit too. I ain't gonna lie. She talked about, well, my shower's not working. It's 97 degrees outside. And I said, oh, it's 97 degrees. I thought it was 94 degrees. Oh wow. And then she was like, oh, really? I'm like, no, for real. I literally thought it was 94 degrees outside. And then she was like, I just want my shower fixed. Then the maintenance guy had to come and go help her with the shower. Turns out she had to pull the fucking handle. And I think she was almost about to cry because of what I was saying. And I was like, "I'm gonna fine fuck, bitch. Fine fuck. She gonna come up. She gonna come get mad at me over a damn shower. Talking about, well, thank you for your customer service. I will be back." I'm like, okay. I mean, I didn't yell at her. I didn't cuss her out. I just said I thought it was 94 degrees outside. What's wrong with that?
94 degrees. You meant 98 degrees.
She was like, "Hey, it's 97 degrees and my shower's not working." I was like, "Oh wow, I thought it was 94." Like, I be an asshole. I be a fucking asshole sometimes.
Man.
Jesus.
And then there was this other white guy that got mad at me because we upgraded his fucking room and shit like that. And he talking about, because he was the room type he originally wanted and ran out. He's like, "Well, this is the anniversary with my wife. I'm not staying in that room." I'm like, "Sir, you got upgraded to a motherfucking room with free of charge because we ran out of the room. What the fuck do you want me to do?" So in typical cracker fashion, we had to take somebody who wasn't here, give him that room type, and Shay was like, "Well, thank you." He was all nice to the other white coworker, but he tried to treat me like a dick. I should have peed on his bed, but anyway.
You should have peed on his bed.
He don't.
Just for fuck's sake, just to go check on the room for fuck's sake, just pee on his bed. I don't know.
Wow.
Shit. Better than that, like I said, like I mentioned, so the next show we're gonna talk about is Steve Harvey show.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get Ash on that, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Try has good feelings about this show too.
Yeah, it's a better show that I like.
So you like more than 2 episodes of the show, right?
Of what?
Steve Harvey?
Yeah, because I watched Steve Harvey's show. That's a show that I liked.
Okay,
I'm like kids.
But like I said, you like 2 episodes. So technically you like the show.
I'm not going back to watching it anymore. That was just for tonight.
I mean, you say that now. I said it the first time. I didn't like that show.
I'm not going back. Even if you paid me, I'm not going back to watch no more Cheers episodes.
So if I gave you my whole Prince collection,
nope. I'm definitely not going back to watch no more.
Wow.
That was just for tonight. That was just for this live stream.
Even the scandalous 12-inch single I have?
Nope. That was just for this live stream.
What if I gave you my whole Crisscross collection?
They only got 3 albums. You're hilarious.
I mean, you like the fake Death Row album and shit.
I love all the Crisscross albums. They were doing the damn thing.
Even the fake ass Death Row album?
Yes, even that one. My favorite one. My favorite one.
I don't. Because niggas actually like that album. I'm just like, y'all like this album, really?
Yeah. Well, you like Dobie Gillis, so.
Well, Dobie Gillis was a revolutionary sitcom.
Was it revolutionary?
It was revolutionary.
That black and white era was revolutionary in. A revolutionary show. Oh my God.
It was revolutionary.
Dobie rolling in his grave. You hear this, Dobie?
Dobie killers.
Oh,
But
shit.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna come to work fucked up tomorrow. I'm gonna find fuck nigga. Like kiss my ass. It's Friday. It's a celebration, bitch.
Is that what it is? Kiss my ass
feel it.
Fridays?
I feel it.
Yeah, this is the Kiss My Ass Friday. KMA.
Wow. Okay.
I feel it though.
Kiss My Ass Friday.
Wow.
I know what, I'm gonna put that on Instagram right now.
Oh my lord.
That should be a new thing. Kiss My Ass Friday.
Do you like the Young and the? He's asking you a soap opera question because I don't watch soap operas. So,
I mean, I
do
bought
you
the
like
damn
Young and the Restless theme song?
I
Do you like that?
bought the damn soundtrack. What the fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to say? And shit.
What's your? Oh yeah, you got the soundtrack to that. So, what's your
Yeah.
favorite album cover? Favorite
Jesus
album
Christ.
cover. So too many to name. You know, I'm gonna go with Midnight Marauders though. I love that one.
I'm gonna go with Marvin Gaye's "I Want You."
Okay. Mike, you got one?
I'm gonna go with Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. That's the only one
Ooh,
I
I was
Part 1
just,
or part 2?
have right now.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one? Part 1 or part 2?
Part 1.
Oh, part 1. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Part
just
See,
watching that.
I actually like part 2 where he's standing on the Beverly Hills sign with the gun on the side.
That was hot.
Yeah.
That one I
Yeah,
like.
that was good.
Yeah, I was watching Beverly Hills Cop, man. That was my movie.
Yeah.
Alright. Other than that, this has been a very fun night. We talked about a sitcom I fucking love and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I got to try into it a little bit, so I accomplished.
No, you didn't. I just watched 2 episodes of the live stream. That's all it was. I'm not going back to revisit none of the episodes of the season.
Well, he laughed. He laughed at a few episodes.
I laughed at 2 episodes because it was funny to me, but
He thought it was funny before. He was just like, it's white people humor. He didn't care for it.
it still is. It's white people dry comedy. It still is.
Yeah, I know.
I still feel like that. There's nothing that's changed.
I know, but still, the main goal. I said to myself before I did this review, I told her I was going to get tried to at least like 1 episode.
Well, mission accomplished. You got me to watch. I didn't say I like. I said I watched 2 episodes that I thought was good. I don't mean I'm going to revisit it and
I said to myself, I was going to get
people
tried.
on here watching this and thinking, "Oh, try like Cheers." No, I don't like Cheers. It's still white people dry comedy, like a lot of those other shows was. But I like there's 2 episodes that was watchable to me.
But my goal, I accomplished my goal. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think you understand it. I accomplished.
That's not gonna happen for every. You're doing what you said you was doing. You said you was some other shit that you was doing. I'm like, oh, Frasier. I'm not gonna be here for Frasier at all.
Well, Frasier, I didn't really have a date for Frasier yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't mark me in for that date. That's my day off.
What you thinking of Frasier?
Well, I didn't say I was gonna do Frasier yet. I just said maybe. It's a maybe because that's other shows I want to talk about. Cough, Amen, and whatnot too. You know
Those are funny. Those are funny.
So
Frasier, you're not gonna get me to watch Frasier at all because I don't care for him. I don't think he was funny on Cheers, but that's just me. He had a big ass forehead though, but I'm not.
You liked him as Sideshow Bob.
Oh God,
I didn't know that was him though. I like the voices.
Him.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, that's him.
Wow, he should have stuck doing that. Let's do the Simpsons shit. Yeah. How does the animated character got more hair than him? That's just funny to me.
Well, Steve Harvey show is gonna be next month.
Okay.
I know that show from like the back of my hand, so I'm not gonna spend too much time.
Spencer or Crawford Saturday? What the hell is that? Who's Spencer or Crawford? Spencer or Crawford? I don't know what that is.
Yo, Mike, I was thinking about Spencer Cassadine for a minute.
But
you mean Spence? He said Spencer. That's why he talking about the boxing match. You mean Spence versus Crawford? Yeah, I've got Crawford in there. Crawford is gonna win. I'm like, who the hell is Spencer? You meant Spence. You starting to type like Q. Yeah, Spence is gonna lose in round 6. I got Crawford winning that one.
So I'm gonna pre-record this album tomorrow. I'm gonna have to. I accidentally deleted my fucking notes, so I gotta re-listen to the album and take my notes on it. Believe it or not, I wish Troy would have listened to this album because I like this album, but we were talking about Nas.
I don't think people are gonna care if I'm on that review or not.
Well, I can't wait. Well, we have at least the Fair Warning album Sundays.
Ain't you gonna be on vacation? So you still gonna have time to do shit on Sunday?
No. My vacation don't start till Monday.
Oh, Monday. Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
so Sunday's the last one until when you get off.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm coming back. I just got my work schedule a couple hours ago and shit. So
why is Wheel of Fortune still on TV? I have no idea.
Why are you asking all these random questions?
I don't even watch Wheel of Fortune no more. I can't tell you.
Yeah, and Pat Sajak is gonna retire too. And fuck right. That. They're gonna have Ryan Seacrest. Crazy.
Seacrest is taking over that. That's true.
Allegedly.
Wow.
Oh God, that's worse.
They trying to make it like relevant again to the new generation.
Oh God.
Give me Cameron and shit.
Cameron, right?
Ain't Cameron trying to be Dr. Phil or something?
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Cameron's gonna have his own talk show called Dr.
That's what I heard. So what's gonna happen with the show with him and Mace though?
Oh no.
I don't even know. He just getting that money.
Yeah.
I don't want to see these rappers being next Steve Harvey and shit. What is this?
No, please, God, no.
Especially Cameron.
Right.
I like Cam. I love Cam, but come on, nigga. Nah.
A love and relationship show he's doing? Come on.
Oh no.
Wasn't he with Juju and Juju like cheated on him or some shit?
I think his first guest is gonna be Jim Jones and shit.
Oh God, I ain't definitely watching that.
Wow.
What? So he can sit there and talk shit about Pusha? No.
Why don't you love Pusha, Jim?
No. How about he talk about why, Jim, you got that raggy ass beard? Shave that shit off, yo. Or dye it. That shit look terrible.
Oh, man.
You look homeless with that beard, yo.
Hey, yo. Also, September soundtrack is coming back for September and shit.
Okay, now you talking something good.
Yes.
You should do that after you come back from your vacation.
Nah, I'm gonna save it for September and shit.
What I want to see what shit you got planned after your vacation, because if we gotta wait till September for soundtracks, what do you got planned?
Yo, Mike, have I ever showed you this?
Oh, Space Jam.
Yeah, my favorite song was by Jay-Z, Bugs Bunny, Buggin'.
The best song on there was R. Kelly's song.
Nah, it was that Buggin' shit.
That was the best song on there.
It was Bugs Bunny, Buggin'.
Get the fuck out of here.
Jay-Z wrote that. Jay-Z wrote for Bugs Bunny, nigga. What you mean?
It sound like crap.
That could have been a Jay-Z. That could have been a Jay-Z song and shit. Come on,
but it wasn't. It was Bugs, and that's why it wasn't good.
Come on, Bugs has bars, man. Come on,
Bugs
nigga.
Bunny and Jay-Z. Does that even sound right?
Bugs had bars. He was all about the business, baby.
Bugs had bars.
Bugs. Oh, but let me show you. Speaking of, y'all remember when Mickey Mouse had that rap album and shit?
I did not know that. Thank God I didn't buy it. I
would not buy that garbage. Minnie Mouse did her own version of fucking What a Man called What a Mouse.
That shit is not worth nothing now. Like who's buying that? Who's buying that Disney rap album? Who's buying that shit?
They have my boy Mickey second his pants and shit.
That is disrespectful to the culture.
What?
Look at that, yo. They don't think that's a slap in the face to hip hop.
What?
Why you ever seen those T-shirts where they would make like Super Mario with a gold chain on, and he got his ears? That's so disrespectful to the culture, man.
I saw one where Mr. Rogers had grills and shit.
Right, like what y'all doing, Mr. Rogers?
Wow.
When did he ever have a black kid on his show?
Maybe you make believe later.
Whoa, man. Who would buy that? Who was buying that Disney rap album? Do what with? You gonna play that?
Mr. Rogers was that dude though. Fuck. That's a show I used to watch back in the
That
day.
nigga was creepy. I never liked him.
That was
Hey,
good.
yo, no, we know Mr. Rogers slander.
He was creepy as fuck.
No, we know Mr. Rogers
Why was he always wearing a sweater?
because it was cold in his apartment. Shit.
Well, get some fucking heat, nigga. What the hell? What do you mean? It was always cold in his apartment.
They had whatever, so when they had a black cop, and the black cop, Mr. Rogers, had like a bowl of water. They put their feet together. It was the first time that happened on TV.
What are you talking about?
No, you didn't hear about that shit?
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, hold on.
Oh God.
Mr. Rogers was man. He was
What?
that show when that Bob Ross motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, the painter.
That show used to put me to sleep back in the day. I used to have the best.
The dude with the afro that was painting.
Yeah, I used to have the best sleep just watching that show and shit like that. Sometimes I used to get drunk or just hit some ganja and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You got drunk watching that show.
No, but those shows like Reading Rainbow, Mr. Rogers, The Joy of Painting. That was PBS at its prime, nigga.
But
Especially with fucking what's his name, LeVar Burton, Reading Rainbow. Them stories used to be funny as fucking shit,
don't forget Carmen Sandiego.
Ooh.
I actually met her, the lady that played Carmen.
Did you?
Yeah, she was in Manhattan. Like this is like in the summertime, like maybe 2002, and she was like eating outside, me and my homeboy would be past them. We said hello to her. She was nice to us.
Oh shit, that's what's
I forgot her name though.
Lynn Day.
Yeah, she was the remember she was in the Warriors too.
Yeah, yep.
She played like the radio DJ.
Yep, she sure did.
Yeah, she was cool.
That's what's up though.
That's nice.
Yes, Carmen Sandiego. I remember that show.
Good show.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I might call this a night, man, because I just gotta get some shit out of my mind. It's about to be 2 hours and shit. I don't want to stream you out on my ass, but yeah, man. If you guys want to watch Cheers, it's streaming and literally Peacock, I think Hulu, Paramount Plus, all the DVDs of the seasons are out and shit like that.
I don't know why would you want to, but
I mean,
just don't watch all the full 11 seasons. Pick and choose the storylines to watch.
But just be like, try it, act like you don't like the show, and then
I don't like the show. I watch the show.
Then he asked me what time to review.
Is decent. I'm not going back to watch Cheers. I promise you, I'm not going back to watch Cheers. I did this with a live stream.
I didn't ask
you was harassing me about Cheers. I'm like, you know what?
I was harassing you. I was harassing you.
Having a fucked up day at work. I was like, I'm gonna cheer Reg up and surprise him and watch these 2 episodes for him. So you see, you got cheered up. It worked.
I mean, I'm not.
Don't have another fucked up day when you talk about Frasier because I'm not doing that. I'm
not having a happy dappy day, but I'm satisfied as fuck though, But because all I'm saying, I didn't ask at the time on the Lord of Willing album. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, you wasn't even supposed to be on there. It was gonna be me and Eric.
Yeah, but I wanted to come on there to get my 2 cents.
And you came on and look, you got over 400 views. So thank you that everybody that watched it. We enjoyed ourselves with or without Reg approval. We were still gonna do it.
All right, but. Just let it be known. My mission still worked. I got him to like 1 episode. That was my mission.
Oh my Lord.
For that, I give this review an A+.
Oh boy.
Other than that, hope everyone has a good night. I'm gonna see you guys before I go on my mini vacation. Right. Don't be hitting y'all motherfuckers. Don't be hitting me up unless y'all want to donate me shit for reviews. Okay. So I hope y'all have a good night. Appreciate this, Mike.
Peace, Mike.
Try. Yeah. 1 month from now, we're gonna do motherfucking Steve Harvey show. We're gonna give credit. We gave credit to Kelsey Grammer's forehead. Let's give credit to Steve Harvey's high top at that time. You know what I'm saying? Right. So y'all be safe. Peace.
All right. Peace.